The average American's like, NFL games been really great, haven't they? Guys at gas station counters will ask you, and you're like, yeah, zombie, I wish you could talk about real issues. Then a guy behind you's like, yeah, did you see UFC? And they're all real concerned. It's real important to them as men because that's that tribal war area of their mind that should be reserved for political war and defending their position in life. But instead, it's just kind of like little boys. Yeah, did you see the simulated combat on TV? Yeah, I watched it. A bunch of rich gladiators that could care less about me. Did you see it? Yeah, I'm empty too. Yeah, I did. I fill my head with facts and figures that don't matter instead of learning the political system and standing up for myself. Yeah, I wonder why women don't respect me. I wonder why I'm not successful in business. Yeah, we're all in Arrested Development. Isn't it fun? Let's talk about it together. I mean, if they were having a real discussion, that's what it'd be. But instead, it's like, when you don't want to talk about it, they go, oh, you don't know all this. And they kind of just look at each other and go, all the time I'll be at a restaurant or a grocery store or some event, and some guys will come over, even people who know who I am, they'll go, hey, Alex, or I'll be at a soccer game with my kids or whatever. Again, I'm not saying sports are bad in and of themselves if you're involved in it, but not when it's your whole focus. And they'll go, hey, what do you think of the Cowboys? What do you think of this? And they'll throw out some statistics, and I'll just go, I'm not really that interested in it. And they'll just kind of smile at each other and go, and then, I mean, I'll sit there and listen to grown men in the gym trying to act like they're sportscasters and these elaborate combinations of information and history and what they're predicting and what they're betting on and what they're doing. Or you'll hear even more pathetic discussions of systems to win lotteries and, hey, have you heard the Mega Millions is 200 million? Hey, are you going to bet on it? And, I mean, it's just, George Orwell in 1984 wrote all about that. All they cared about was sports and the lottery in that fictitious police state. Look, we're going to Hades in a giant stinking handbasket. Okay? The blood is running out of the country. We're going ashen white. We're flatlining. And I'm sorry if I can't get all upset and paint myself up like a clown and go to a game and get drunk. I'm sorry I'm not a real man. I'm sorry. Okay? So laugh at me. There's something wrong with me. Okay? I've just predicted everything that was going to unfold and broken down all the government staging terror attacks. That isn't creepy. And I warned you about the flu being dangerous, the flu vaccine, and that's now come out and been confirmed. And the government's training for mass arrest in the U.S. of anyone who criticizes the government. I agree with you. That's not a problem. Not when there's global soccer to watch. And so to all of those guys that really get it and know how to basically put on this fake suit of clothes of who they are. That's what it is. It's like who they are. And they repeat what the news says and what ESPN says, and they walk up and, you're sitting there at a bar on a trip waiting for your dinner to come, and there's guys come up to you drinking beer, and it's always the same. They're like androids. They have like little fake conversations. So what do you think of the playoffs? What do you think of the weather? Oh, yeah. And you start bringing up, I don't know, what do you think of the surveillance grid going in? Have you heard about how they're listening to all of us without warrants? They're like, well, gee, buddy, what you bringing that up for? It's kind of weird. Well, it is weird they're doing it. It's very dangerous. You know what? A company's government spying on people without warrants, mass arrests, secret police, torture dungeons. Well, I don't care. I'm not involved in politics. I don't have to worry about that, Mac. Oh, really? They're putting the grid in place to rob you, you fat slob. Oh, well, hey, black helicopter's going to get me, huh, pal? Let me move on down the bar here from you. We got a weirdo here. He cares about the state of the country. Well, the founding fathers wouldn't have liked him. They were weirdos too, though, I guess. Hey, I'm raising my son to only know about the baseball scores, okay, buddy? That'll get him ahead in life, all right?